let me ask you a very important, difficult question. I'm a huge fan, have been my whole life, of Diego Maradona and Messi. So, who to you is the greatest football player of all time?
The way I see it, I have seen Maradona play, all right? I saw Maradona play in the past. I used to watch him, and I saw him during his last year at Argentino Juniors, before Boca Juniors, in the year 1980, and I saw him in 81. Playing for Boca, I saw him play in the youth selection in Japan in 1979. I truly have immensely enjoyed the talent of Maradona, but without a doubt, the best soccer player of all time, not just from Argentina, of all time, even better than Pelé, is Messi, of course. There is an article which is quite old already now, titled Messi is Impossible. And it looks at all of the positions a soccer player plays in. That is, all positions a soccer player can play in, from midfield forward, okay? And the most incredible thing is that Messi is the best in each of those positions. You can be the best in one or two positions. You see, Cristiano Ronaldo, for example, was very good in two areas of the game, so much so that he was almost like Messi, but he didn't take part in the rest. However, Messi is the best one in all respects, but at that time, of course. Nowadays, he is an older player, right? And I'm not sure whether he can still keep that performance on all fronts, but honestly, I have never in my life seen a player like Messi. I have never seen no one like him. For real. If you look at the number of goals he scored, I correct that, considering the goal average in the days of Pelé. Compared to Messi's golden era and his career now, the number of equivalent goals is much greater than that of Pelé. Therefore, without a doubt, Messi is the greatest soccer player of all time. Of all time, no one compares to him.
But it's not just the numbers or the World Cup win. It's the moments of genius on the field. Messi is unlike any other in that way.
Messi does things that seem technically impossible. They seem physically impossible. The moves he makes don't respect human logic. It's like watching Usain Bolt run. It doesn't feel possible. He moves in a way that doesn't respect human logic. Am I right?
Did you watch the 1986 World Cup with Maradona, with the hand of God, with the game against England? What was that like?
Oh, yes. I do remember that very well. We watched it in the home of my godfather, and saw how he did his gambit and dodged the England team. That was truly, it was absolutely, absolutely indescribable. There's no way to put it into words. It's as if I asked you to describe for me the love you have for your partner. You can't do that, right? I mean, it's something wonderful. You can't describe it. You cannot put it into words. There are things where words, I mean, just seem to fail. Am I right? I really think that there are times when humans, or some humans, not all of them actually, some humans have the privilege of being able to vibrate closer to God. Some Puccini arias, for example, when you listen to them, when you listen to the famous aria from La Rondine or the famous aria from Gianni Schicchi, I mean, you get the feeling that he was getting that dictated by God. How can you put that into words? You can't. There's no way you do that. I mean, those moments where we humans are, that we have the privilege, I say it as human beings, right? Because, I mean, I'm speaking from that perspective, okay? I say this only as an admirer. Some human beings have the ability to vibrate so close to God that you can't describe it, you can only enjoy it. This is why in Judaism they don't use the name of God, of the Creator, because how could you put in words something like that? And I believe those are times when us humans connect closer to the Creator and create things. Unique things, you cannot describe them. There are no words to describe that. The only thing you can do is enjoy it and be thankful that you can witness it.